Too many things are going this way. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. Even down to my travel, I'm like, ooh, if it's like off, that flight ain't for me, or this ain't for me. Like,
so then that was kind of like a hold up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? And
did that make you want to be a rapper more, or make you want to make more money to get it back?
Nah.
No, I'm not with him.
No.
Yeah, not by choice, but I respect him.
Angela Simmons simply said, "Not by choice," when asked if she was single, and those 3 words said it all. You could tell she was talking about Yo Gotti. Fast forward to now, and the situation has completely flipped. Gotti, after being humiliated by GloRilla on live TV, is now desperately trying to win Angela back. What Instagram didn't reveal were the expensive gifts, late-night calls, and growing rumors that caused Angela to distance herself months before that live stream. You remember when Yo Gotti publicly declared his crush on Angela, right? Let's rewind to 2015 when he dropped the line in his song Down in the DM, saying, "I just followed Angela Simmons. Boy, I got a crush on Angela Simmons." He wasn't shy about it at all. Gotti made his feelings public, and fans loved it. Angela, the daughter of Rev Run and a hip-hop icon, seemed untouchable, but here was Gotti boldly claiming her. What started as a rap bar eventually blossomed into a real-life relationship. By 2023, they weren't just rumors anymore, they were a couple. Angela even posted a beautiful photo of them together with the caption, "You're all I need." From the outside, everything seemed perfect. But insiders claim that behind those Instagram-worthy photos, things were starting to fall apart. People had started calling them the ultimate grown couple goals, but the reality was much messier. Angela reportedly felt like she was the only one putting in the effort. Gotti's non-stop schedule and constant focus on his label, CMG, had left her feeling neglected. She wasn't just a plus one. She was building her own businesses, and she wanted stability, not just public appearances. Meanwhile, GloRilla, one of Gotti's most successful artists, was always around. After FNF took off, she was in the studio with him, at parties, everywhere. People initially dismissed it as business, but as usual, whispers turned into rumors. Soon, Gotti was being accused of getting too close to GloRilla. Then came the bombshell. GloRilla went live on Instagram and humiliated Gotti, causing him to lose everything, Angela, their image as the ideal couple, and more. What's crazy is that the whole thing started as a rapper's dream, an unlikely romance that seemed to come true. But now, it's one of the messiest breakups to hit the internet in a long time. The drama surrounding Gotti and GloRilla has been loud, even without GloRilla saying much. The internet has been buzzing with accusations and rumors, and it seems like Gotti's relationship with Angela is slipping further away. The situation was definitely raising some eyebrows. First of all, Gotti wasn't treating her like a regular artist on his label. No, he was out here showering her with gifts, almost like he was trying to secure something more. Remember when he showed up with that brand new Maybach truck for her birthday? Yep, a whole Maybach. Not just a bouquet of flowers or a congratulatory cake, but a $200,000 luxury SUV with a massive red bow. Angela jumped on Instagram and gushed, calling him the greatest. She was smiling so wide, it looked like she'd just been proposed to. Fans went wild in the comments, speculating that they were more than just friends. This definitely wasn't how a CEO typically acts. And just when it seemed like things couldn't get any more extravagant, Gotti hit her with an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, an 18-carat watch worth $65,000. This wasn't just a flex on other labels, it was a flex on everyone who was watching. But here's the thing, you don't throw around Maybachs and diamond watches unless there's serious investment. People started putting 2 and 2 together, wondering if this was just a business relationship or something deeper. One person even commented, "She looks great, he buys her the best gifts, and always speaks so highly of her in interviews." And it's true, whenever Gotti talks about her, he sounds like a proud mentor bragging about his star student. It wasn't just the gifts, though. Gotti was also showing up for her. He performed at her birthday bash in Memphis, hyping her up like her #1 fan. It wasn't just a business move, he was making it clear to everyone that he was openly supporting her. Despite the fact that GloRilla never publicly shaded Angela, her presence was loud enough that people started whispering. If he's doing all this for GloRilla, what does that mean for Angela? Because let's be real, actions speak louder than words, and Gotti's actions had everyone talking. While all of this was happening, Angela was posting something completely different. On her Instagram story, she dropped this gem. I want what wants me in life, in all areas. What flows, flows. What goes, goes. This wasn't just some random motivational quote. It was a woman quietly checking out. She wasn't about to fight for a man who was giving his loyalty to someone else. An insider even said, Angela's not the type to get all jealous or insecure. That's just not her vibe. But she's not dumb either. She's not ignoring the red flags. She just wanted more reassurance, more of his time, and more effort from Gotti. So when things finally went public, and GloRilla embarrassed Gotti on Instagram Live, leaving him looking lost, everything started to make sense. All those picture-perfect posts were just smoke and mirrors. Now, Gotti's the one scrambling, trying to win Angela back, while everyone watches like it's the latest reality show. The real drama unfolds like the hottest reality show, but the real twist is Angela's silence. No public rants, no shade, just calm. And sometimes that quiet speaks louder than words ever could. If anyone was expecting Angela to drag Gotti through the mud, they were in for a disappointment. That's simply not her style. She didn't hop on live or post any cryptic messages on Instagram. Instead, months ago, she delivered one of the most graceful gut punches ever. When Angie asked if she was single, Angela smiled, took a pause, and said, "Not by choice, but you know, I respect him. Some things are better left unsaid." She added, "Much love and respect to him. He's doing his thing, and I'm happy for him." At the time, people called it classy. Some even saw it as closure. But now, after GloRilla's viral moment and rumors of Gotti trying to win Angela back, those words take on a different tone. Not by choice. That feels like a quiet realization that maybe she wanted things to work out, but he messed it up. Some things are just better left unsaid. Fans are piecing things together and arguing that Angela knew a lot more than she let on, from the drama with GloRilla to the label issues and everything else. Now, insiders are saying Gotti's been reaching out behind the scenes, and Angela's earlier interview feels like a warning. She walked away with dignity, and now he wants her back. But he's up against someone who's already learned how to live without him. Angela's calm, subtle mic drop during the Angie Martinez show didn't seem like much at the time, but now, in the wake of GloRilla publicly dumping Gotti on live, fans are revisiting the clip, and it's getting even messier. Blogs are buzzing that Gotti is trying to find his way back, sending her flowers and even using mutual friends to smooth things over. Some websites claim he's been all over her Instagram, including an old post that, let's be honest, is the classic "I miss you" move in 2025. And the internet is eating it up. A whole crowd is clowning him, saying he went from chasing his dream girl to crawling back in shame. Others are urging Angela to leave him alone, dismissing his actions as nothing more than a desperate ex move. But of course, the hopeless romantics are still out there, rooting for him, pointing out how he spent years chasing her and maybe deserves a second chance. Regardless, it's wild because Gotti went from appearing as the boss who landed his dream girl to the man who fumbled her. And now, he's scrambling as his situation with GloRilla falls apart publicly. But why is Gotti suddenly trying so hard to crawl back to Angela? It's not just about losing her, it's as if his entire empire is shaking right now. Whispers are circulating, and I mean whispers, about a possible RICO case involving his CMG label. Ever since the Young Dolph murder trial resurfaced, Gotti's name has been popping up in the conversation. No one in the industry wants to get involved. Nothing is confirmed yet, but when there's smoke, there's usually fire. You know how it is, where there's smoke, there's likely fire. Now, imagine being in GloRilla's shoes. She's one of the hottest new rappers on the scene, with festivals, brand deals, and everything else. The last thing she wants is to be dragged into a messy legal situation tied to her label boss. No wonder she went live and called herself dirt. It's almost like she's trying to protect her success before everything explodes. But Angela's juggling a lot more. She's a mother, a businesswoman, and a brand built around health, fitness, and positivity. Getting caught up in any messy legal drama or whispers about RICO isn't exactly on her agenda. That calm, respectful demeanor she's been showing? It feels like her way of stepping out quietly, distancing herself from the chaos. Meanwhile, Gotti's shaking in his boots. His single, possibly about to lose his biggest artist, and doing everything he can to maintain his image. But here's the twist. The man who once flaunted winning over his longtime crush is now scrambling to keep her. As the whole internet watches his downfall unfold, Gotti is working overtime. Sources claim he's been pulling out all the stops to win Angela back, doing things like sending flowers to her door, making long, unanswered late-night calls, and trying to set up secret meetings just to talk things through. But guess what? Angela's not budging. She's focused on her businesses and raising her son. Lately, she's been glowing, showing a level of unbothered confidence. Some even whisper that she might be seeing someone new. But whether that's true or not, one thing is clear: she's not waiting around for Gotti to figure it out. This all blew up when GloRilla's fallout with Gotti made him look incredibly weak in front of everyone. When your own artist calls you out live, that's bad enough. But when your woman, the one you spent years chasing, refuses to take you back, that's a whole other level of loss. Fans are split down the middle. Some are clowning him, saying, "Bro, now you see what you lost," while others are holding out hope for a reunion, believing that love might bring them back together. But for me, I'm not buying it. This doesn't feel like a romantic movie moment. It feels like a man watching his life unravel. His label drama, artist drama, and now clinging to Angela because she was the one steady part of his life. The truth is, no one knows what Angela will do next. Yes, she's been ghosting Gotti and has stayed quiet about the GloRilla drama, but honestly, she seems more focused on her son and her business. That silence speaks volumes. If she continues to ignore him, we might be witnessing one of the most public heartbreaks in hip-hop history. And then there's Glo, who's pulled back too, leaving Gotti stuck in the mess he helped create. First, he's out here manifesting Angela for the world to see. Then, he's dumped in front of millions. Now, he's chasing someone who's already moved on. It seems like the whole down in the DM love story is wrapping up, possibly closing that last chapter. Everyone in hip-hop is watching to see if Gotti can recover from this public collapse. But one thing is clear: when love, loyalty, and legacy collide, nothing fades quietly. And how this story ends will determine how people remember it. Stay tuned to see exactly how Angela responds.